of growing trees and using trees. Why do we need trees? Why do we like trees? Yeah,
Oxygen.
Travis. What?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Trees make oxygen.
Birds.
Birds.
Like trees.
Birds like trees. Birds live in trees.
Tree frog.
Tree frogs. Yes, that's right. That's right. Well, how do we know we have enough trees?
Because we can breathe.
Because you can breathe. Yes, yes. I mean, you see them. There's trees all around, aren't there? Have you ever thought about how do we know if we have enough trees for the future?
Plant trees.
We can plant trees. We can count trees. We can know exactly how many trees we have. Very good. Now, some people get upset when we cut trees down. Do you all get upset when you see trees being cut down?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Some animals' homes.
In the animals' homes, right. Well, do you realize that there's a lot of things that we use every day that come from trees? Can you think of anything that we use every day that might come from trees and we need trees to make these things? Can you think of anything?
Apples.
Apples?
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper, yeah.
Boards.
Boards. So like lumber, that's very good. You all are very knowledgeable about what comes from trees. Very good. Well, I want to do a game with you. And this is our pretend forest. Do you see our pretend forest here? So we have all the pencils are trees. And in our pretend forest, we have a stream and we have some animals in it. Can you pretend that's a forest? All right. Now in this box, we have things that are made with trees. Even the box itself is made with trees. Have you ever thought about that? That's where the box came from. It's paper, right? So I want to do a game with you, and I want each of you to come up one at a time and open the box and look in there and pick something out of there that you use or you like, and we're going to decide as a class whether or not we want to harvest a tree so we can have this product to use. Would you guys like to do that? All right, who wants to go first? Eric, would you like to go first? Get something out of the box.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper. All right, so do you think that we should harvest trees to have toilet paper? Do we need toilet paper?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, so Eric, would you come up and harvest 2 trees? All right, well, I noticed you took a tree right next to the stream. Now that's not. We actually like to leave some of the trees by the stream. So could you put one of those trees back and let's take another tree from somewhere else. So take one. Okay, there you go. Good. That's good. Very good. Thank you. All right. Who wants to go next? Who wants to take something out of the box? Travis.
Paper.
Oh, copy paper. Oh yeah. Hold that up so everybody can see it. Yeah, that's made by Georgia Pacific. Yeah, and Georgia Pacific has a lot of business here in Florida. Okay, I think you need to take 3 trees for all that copy paper. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Thank you. Who wants to go next? Austin's going next. Crayons. What? Crayons? Crayons have trees in them? I didn't know that. So you like the color, Austin?
I love the color.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And it's not only the crayons that come from trees, the box too. That's a pretty nice box that you carry the crayons in. All right, so let's take 2 trees for the crayons because we can't do without crayons. Oh wow! So you just took. What about that animal? Where's that animal gonna? No, don't put them back. What if you're an animal in the woods and somebody's harvesting trees where you are? What are you going to do? You're going to run somewhere else and go somewhere else. So the animals are fine if we're harvesting trees. All they do is move out of the way. All right, Jordan, how about you go next?
All right, so we got tape.
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 Cellophane tape. Do we need that? Do we
Yeah,
need
we
cellophane
need
tape?
Yeah.
I wonder what comes from trees for cellophane tape. That doesn't seem like trees would be in that. Well, actually, it's the adhesive. It's the sticky part of the cellophane tape comes from chemicals that are extracted from trees. Did you know that?
No.
All right, I think you ought to take 3 trees. All right, well, what are we going to do with all those animals? Where are they going to go? Okay, let's move them. Yeah, because we don't want anything to happen to them. There we go. Good. So they just ran over to the other side of the stream. Very good. All right. So you all get the gist of it. Every time a student takes something from the box, from the Gifts from the Woods box, they decide if they need the things from the box. In most cases, they do need the things from the box because we all need forest products to live. And then they take things from the pretend forest. All right, so for demonstration's sake, I'm going to pretend like we've kind of emptied the box and we've harvested quite a few trees. I'm going to take some more trees out just for time's sake. Wow, we've harvested a lot of trees. So didn't we talk about at the beginning how we wanted to make sure that we had enough trees for the future? So what are we going to do to make sure that we have enough trees for the next generation, for your kids? So what are we going to do?
Replant plant.
We're going to plant some trees. Okay, so will one of you volunteer to come up and plant some trees back? Because that's what we always do when we harvest trees is we plant them back. Now what I want you to do is take the pretend trees and push them down so they're short. Push them all the way down in the box. There you go. Now we're planting some new trees. For the new forest, it's going to come back in the place of the trees that we use. And you know, we didn't cut down all the trees. We'll never cut down all the trees. We always leave trees, we protect animals, and we protect the water in the streams, and we always plant more trees back. That way we make sure that we have a healthy environment. Do you all have any questions for me? Yes, Travis.
Smokey Bear dead.
The Smokey Bear dead. No, Smokey Bear's not dead. No, Smokey Bear's not dead. Smokey Bear is alive and well, and if you call your Florida Forest Service county forester, I'm sure that he'd be happy to come and visit your school. Yes, Austin.
You must make a boatload of money.
You have a question, Austin?
Do you make a lot of money?
Do I make a lot of money? Well, I'm a forester, and if you have if you want to get a job as a forester like me, you need to go to college. And I suggest the University of Florida School of Forest Resources and Conservation, an excellent forestry school. And once you get out of college, you can expect to start out making anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000 a year. Thank you for asking. Any other questions?
What about all the birds that live in the trees and when you cut them down?
Those birds are going to be fine. They will fly just like the turkey. They will fly to other trees and move. And you know, when I do know that when we harvest trees, the animals a lot of times just go off to the side and watch us, and they don't even run off.
Where do they go? The trees.
The trees? Well, the trees get loaded up onto trucks and go either to be made into lumber or paper or oriented strand board engineered wood, all kinds of things, all kinds of products that we use. Excellent questions. All right, well, thank you for having me at your class today. And class dismissed.
Thank you.